Hey there, Coach Chelle here from CoachChelle.com, bringing you a message today because your health matters. So as you can see, I'm standing in my kitchen, and I want to talk to you today about why diets don't work. So some of you may be thinking, well, I did this diet 5 years ago and I lost 25 pounds. And that's great. I'm not saying diets won't get the weight off, but long term, does the weight stay off? Typically, don't hate me for saying this, because I know some of you have probably lost weight from a diet and you've been able to maintain that, and that's great. But typically, doing a diet, doing something that is so rigid, you can't stick with it long term. You can only do it for a short amount of time because, you know, eventually you get to that point where you're like, oh my God, I want a piece of cake so bad, and you sit down and eat a whole cake because you've deprived yourself and you've been so rigid, and you're just like, throw it all out the window. I'm done with that. And, you know, typically the weight comes back on. And normally when the weight comes back on, it comes back on a lot more than it was the first time. And so you go through the process again. And that's so not healthy for our bodies. It really messes up our metabolism. And then, you know, when you really you figure out, oh, these diets are not working, I really just need to make some lifestyle changes, and you try to make the changes in your diet then, and you get into working out, an exercise program, a class, or whatever, and you have such a hard time losing weight because you've done this yo-yo back and forth for so long, and your body's like, well, I don't really know what to do, you know? So it just makes it harder for the body to cooperate with you whenever it goes back and forth and back and forth. So rather than, you know, trying to do these diets where they're really restrictive and, you know, nothing that you can stick with long term, start making small changes, and as time progresses, it will get better and better and better. And I know you're thinking, but that takes so much time, and I'm so impatient, and I need to lose 20 pounds for that wedding next month. You're so much better off long term, and it's much more healthy to do it slowly and gradually, and you're much more likely to succeed with it actually being a lifetime change. So throw those diets out the window, start making the small changes. And, you know, it's the same with the workout program. You don't just do the workout program, lose the weight, and then go back to, you know, never working out again. Chances are the weight's going to come back on. So, you know, keep it fresh, keep it new, find something that you like to do. If you enjoy running with a buddy, or you have a favorite program that you like to do, try to change it up all the time, because, again, that keeps your body guessing. You don't get into the same thing all the time and your body get used to it. So I know that you guys can do this. You got to be patient, but it's so worth it if you just don't try to eat the elephant all at one time. Just small bites at a time. And, you know, as you tackle one thing, then move on to the next, and then on to the next, and on to the next. So I wish you guys great success. I want you to be successful, but you've got to make those choices, and you've got to make the small changes and commit to doing it. So, as always, you're welcome to click the link below to visit CoachChelle.com for more fitness tips and nutrition tips. And I hope you have a great weekend. Leave me comments. Thumbs up. Makes you happy. Makes me happy. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye-bye.